November is Radon Action Month. As the leading cause of lung cancer in non-smokers, radon can present a serious health hazard. Let's discuss with Dr. Nicola Mercer, the Medical Officer of Health in Wellington, Dufferin, Guelph. Dr. Mercer, as always, thanks for your time.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Can you first just give a quick overview of what radon is for people who don't know?
Yeah, this is interesting, probably something that people haven't heard of for a very long time, but radon is naturally occurring, which means it's in our soil. It's in all parts of Canada at different amounts. It is colorless. It is odorless, so you don't know it's there. And what it does is it actually moves through the soil, and which is fine. And then when it exits the soil out into the open air, no problem. But if it manages to find a crack in a basement, it will enter into your house. And then this gas, which is radioactive, can actually cause a problem. Now, in the old days, houses were not so energy efficient. Houses were probably a little bit leaky, and the radon gas would often find a way to easily escape. But we find with more energy efficient homes, and for those people who spend a lot of time in their basements, because that's where the gas enters the houses through basements, that this gas is actually causing a health problem because it is a radioactive gas.
Now, Wellington Dufferin Guelph Public Health has actually been working to educate people about the risks around radon. You've provided free test kits to people. Can you tell us a bit about that program and how it worked?
Yeah, so this was a collaborative program with Health Canada. We had a limited number of test kits. We had 100 that we were advertising that we were able to give away. And because we're quite a large area, Wellington County, Dufferin County, and Guelph are fairly large. So we were actually limiting it to the County of Wellington. We have the least amount of data from the County of Wellington, and plus we were able to target and distribute kits within a radius that we could actually get some meaningful information. The interesting thing about radon is that just because your neighbor has high radon levels or low radon levels doesn't mean that you should make a guess as to what your own levels are. So we distributed these kits, and actually as soon as we announced that they were available, they went within hours. So we were planning on distributing them through libraries, and it turned out we didn't need to. They went very quickly. But for those people who didn't get a kit, you can actually rent one through or not rent one, you can actually go to a library and just sign one out, a short-term radon kit, or you can buy a long-term radar kit over the internet, or if you need some resources, we can help you find one for in your area.
Okay, so for people who are picking up a kit, who maybe don't know exactly what to do with it, where should they be performing the test in their home?
Yeah, so because it enters through basement, so the most important place to start in your home is to start in your basement. In particular, if you have a bedroom in the basement, or people live in your basement, or perhaps you have a children's playroom down there, or a bedroom where your child sleeps in your basement, those are the parts of the house where the gas is most likely to come and to stay in the house. It's a bit of a heavy gas too, so it will stay in your basement. And so I would start there, and these monitors will tell you, if there's a short-term monitors, they'll tell you fairly quickly what it is. The best, though, is to measure over a longer period of time, just to make sure that we capture what is actually happening in your basement. And then you actually know, once you know if your radon levels are fine, then you're good to go. If your radon levels are not fine, then there are some mitigation steps that you can do to try and decrease the risk to people who are living in your home, especially those who spend a lot of time in the basement.
Okay, so if people do find those higher levels of radon in their home, you said there's a few steps they can take to mitigate the risk. How can we go about that and reduce radon levels in our houses?
Well, there isn't anything as a homeowner that you can do specifically on your own. I guess you can open up your basement window, so that's not practical in our climate. But there are radon mitigation specialists. So what you really need to do if you have high levels of radon is to extract that radon from the basement, so pull it out via a pump, and actually send it to the outside. Once the radon is in the outside around your house, it just escapes into the atmosphere. It's not a problem at all. It's only if you're living and breathing this radioactive gas for prolonged periods of time, and it actually is serious and significant. I think that we all worry about a lot of things that secondhand smoke, for example, for our children, but this is something that actually it's hidden and you don't know it's there. So you should make every attempt to find out whether you have high levels of radon in your home, and there are experts, mitigation experts, that can help you lower the radon levels in your home.
Okay, very informative topic, of course, as November marks Radon Action Month. Dr. Mercer, thanks for your time and information on this. Dr. Nicola Mercer is the Medical Officer of Health in Wellington, Dufferin Guelph. Thanks again.
And thank you.